Alright. Alright, wake up! Little hollow. Night, ghost, shade, whatever. Does the Elder Bug have something new to say? No. No, okay. Yep, exactly. The city at the center of the kingdom is where we are going right now, actually. Alright, don't forget to rest. Also, we want to spawn here when we die. Oh yeah, that was also... I can't just visit the points of interest on the way, right? That would make sense, I guess. And I think there was one right over here, which I'm not sure if I have visited after we got the... Oh my god, I don't think so. The Mantis Claw. Nope, we haven't. Bonk. Another mask fragment. Da 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 da. There we go. Up here? Nope. Hard part, exactly. This one here seems like more of a connection to Deep Nest, probably. I think I have something stuck between my teeth. Oh, whatever. Yeah, I think we're not going there. Oh, are we? Might actually just be them. Because I don't really want to go... It might also just loop over here, right? Let's check it out. Oops. I don't like these balloons. Or fungaloons, or whatever their name was. I generally dislike enemies that still attack you without being phased whenever you smack them, you know? I actually inspected this one. Sorry I missed you. If you're feeling lost, why not pop up to a store? I think it's always the same, okay. Or at least I think it's the exact same dialogue as the one we found in Forgotten Crossroads, right? Bong, bong, bong. Oof. Also, oh yeah, that's where we couldn't progress last time. Also, good thing that they also that they always, you know, like. Now, actually, I wonder because I do connect like, oops, the orange smoke thingy with the power that is, you know, maddening creatures here, right? But I guess it might just be a spore or something. If it is literally in the breath of these things. Whenever you kill them, it's in the blood, basically, right? At least that's what I'm assuming. It might just be... I was just wondering, you know... Is it actually? Or is it just the normal blood or whatever? The normal gases that they exhale? I mean, it probably is. But still. I mean, apart from the other bugs that we've met so far... The only creatures that did not have anything orange about them were the mantises, right? And they were like immune to the thingies. Sad. Ooh. So I guess That is actually a thing. So I'm always glad, you know, when we whack enemies, when there's orange stuff coming out, because it's like, ah, good, we did not just, you know, slaughter any innocent creatures. Well, I mean, they're probably still innocent, but actually we don't even know if they're still alive, right? Because it said that the strange force also reanimates the husks of the dead bugs and stuff, so we might just be whacking undead. Oh, okay. I mean, I did hear that Mountain Dew down there, but I thought there was floor below this thing. Have we been here? We have not been here, right? Kinda looks familiar. Oh, wait. Not this thing. Oh, I hate those. Okay. Literally nothing! Are you kidding me? That's not good. Nice. Oh no, I thought it would have exploded into the creature's face. I bonked my head. Don't I dare go hollow. Isn't that the wrong game? Hello, little grub. Hi. Yay! Wow, wow, wow. Oops. There's an emote for that. Okay, that's cute. No music. Also, I was hoping it would just lead to the right and not so far to the left. Oh, it's just an emoji. Can I jump that far? I can. Hello. Sports room. That's a nice little secret. Composed of living fungal matter, scatters spores when exposed to soul. When focusing soul emit a spore cloud that slowly damages enemies. That's actually... Is it? Probably not. I mean, it would probably work. I don't know. You know, it depends on how long the spore cloud remains, right? Because usually in boss fights you only want to focus soul when you're sure to be able to get a heal through, right? I also need to remove that from my notes. So I don't think, like, well, first of all, it might not even damage a boss. And then I also think it just wouldn't hit it. Well, it would hit them when I mistime the heal, but actually, as I said, that's not really something I want to do, so I don't think there's gonna be a lot of value in that. But yeah, I need to actually check at some point. Oh, it's just a small one of these. Check at some point how long the cloud lasts. Oh, for a second there I thought there was like a blocked path. Are you kidding me? Come on! These are like the easiest enemies in the game, basically. Where are we going? Straight right. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't remember if there's been something additional up here. That's not good. that we couldn't access before. It's interesting that the longer nail isn't actually that much longer than I thought. Well, maybe it is. I mean, I haven't really compared to how long the nail strength is now compared to before, right? Pretty sure we've been behind here. Well, I'm very sure, but I don't know if... Yeah, I think there was a caterpillar slash grub slash whatever it is. You know, the bad thing about having more hit points is you also need more soul to actually heal up to full, right? Ooh. Take the hit point away from me again. Upwards, okay. Up. I really don't want to deal with those. Okay, so if I remember correctly, we saw Hornet go this way, right? Oh yeah, of course, now we can go up there. Actually, strongest enemy in the game. So I wonder if we're gonna have another fight with Hornet. Isn't that the same? Actually, I think that is Hornet's symbol, right? That we also saw... Oh no, was it? No, I think it was the Force Knight. Mushroom? Yeah, we just slaughtered a mushroom. Yeah, it was the False Knight. Oh yeah, that was the symbol where we met Hornet. Well, that's something very different. Maybe we'll just meet another False Knight, who knows? So, really? Well, maybe every knight in this game is false, who knows, right? Maybe it's not hollow, maybe that's why it's hollow, right? Because, you know, it's just false. Not real. This might just indicate boss fight to be ahead, right? I realized. Because they're often on the, like, on the corpse runs, I feel. So that you can replenish your soul. So, I mean, it would make sense with the symbol there. The question is it Hornet or something else? There we go. Oh. Can we raise the bridge? Yes, okay, that's nice. So at least we don't have to do all of this again. Anything else over here? No. Or maybe it's just to heal up because of, you know, spikes. That was a step too far. Yeah, surely not a boss, right? Or at least an enemy, you know? Maybe not. Oh no, that's where we enter the city crest. Yeah, exactly. A large knight statue. There is a socket on its chest. Inside the city crest. Yes, of course. Thank you, mister. Or Mrs. Or whatever. But okay. Maybe that thank you was a little premature. Really? All of that just for a little geos? 15? My god. What charms do we? Okay, yeah, of course. Still have the nail equipped. The nail reach. No music. No music has never indicated like a boss. Ooh, what's that? Boss fight or anything, right? trapped here forever. We're living here now, yeah. Maybe, you know, maybe that's the reason why the way the elder bug hasn't ever seen any bugs return. Actually, it kind of looks like it, right? They went in, they tried to get out, they died. What from, though, is the question, right? I mean, it might just be starvation and, you know, lack of water, but yeah. Wait, did I lock the door again? I don't think so. No, it just closed behind me. Not like this. Don't trust you. And I thought it was an Elden Ring thing. You know, the very explosive and fiery flying birds and stuff. Oh yeah, also, I don't know what they call it. I haven't played that much Minecraft. Why am I here? I want to be... No, I want to journal. There we go. Bellfly. Thin wings hide a highly volatile belly. Volatile belly. Will give its own life to protect its territory. Why? Well, I mean, if there's many, if they are legion, then it makes sense. But I mean, wouldn't really make sense to die for protecting your territory, because after you die, it's not your territory anymore, right? Aha. More bugs. Oh yeah, we don't have a map. Wait, that looks like one of those who died. I have a longer nail than you, longer nail than you. Probably. Oh, they look so cute when they're dead. They're just sleeping, right? Husk Sentry. Animated remains of a Hallownest sentry still retains some memory of its former task. You're going to go to bed. Have a nice evening. Have a good night. Oh, wait. Actually, morning. You said you were from Australia, right? So, good night to you and have a nice day tomorrow. And a nice weekend. Thanks for dropping by. Well, that looks like... Does it look like a city? Not even sure. Well, I mean, we are in there, right? We already know that. More of those. Hello. Hi. Poor little creature. Well, I mean, I did it of its own volition, so not really poor creature, right? Would have just, you know, chose to not do that. Further down we go. Another one of those. I wonder why Hornet went here. I'm pretty sure I remember correctly that we saw Hornet jumping over the bridge, right? Or something like that, or you know, over the bottom, the top path of the... Come on, where the bridge was. She didn't, or they didn't really strike me as the, you know, adventurers. Well, yeah, of course, the adventurers type, but not the thunderer type. Or the seeking fame and riches type, and wealth. Then again, who knows what's actually in here, right? Or maybe she just wanted to get her needle upgraded because she lost was. Looks like an elevator. That is an elevator. Of course it is. Nope, get a one. Thank you. Oh, we can't. Okay. Oh, it's actually closed. Okay. Thought you could jump off there. I saw that. The raid gates have been sealed. None shall enter, none shall leave. Yeah, I mean, so far I don't think we've had to eat or drink, so far I don't mind not being able to leave too much. Maybe in a few millennia, you know. Gilgamesh is none confirmed. But yeah, I guess we're gonna leave at some point, that's actually true, yeah, so... Did I just get dissed by the game? You are nobody! None. Oh, Quirrell. Hello! You know, the usual. They don't seem to mind at all, they just keep sitting there, be like, oh, it was... Oh, actually, they are looking at me, interesting. Oh, that's kinda cute. Oh, they're sitting there. Quirrell is non-confirmed. He shall leave as well. Or she. They. I was wondering before, why... I actually don't know. And whenever you say, what pronouns do you use, or what pronouns people use, they say like he, him, she, her, or she, they, or they, them, or whatever, right? Why do we always use two of them? I don't really get it. Because, I mean, it does make sense when you say I'm she, they, because it makes, you know, it indicates that you don't only identify as a woman or whatever, right? But if, I mean, she, her is the same, right? Or he, him, so why isn't it just he? That's what I didn't get so far. So I'm a little, I don't know, English is broken. But yeah, I'll have to look it up, whatever. Actually it is very cute, yeah. Alright, Quirrell. People should be saying she, her, hers. Yeah, but I mean, then if you identify as she, they, then it would be she, her, hers, they, their, them. Them, they, they, them, theirs. So that's what I don't get if you, you know, keep it consistent. Oh, whatever. The capital lies before us, my friend. What is... didn't you realize we are enclosed here? That we are locked up? Not sure you ever saw she, they. That's actually what Rain Player uses. The capital lies before us, my friend. What a somber place it seems, and one that holds the answer to many a mystery, I think at least. Or just, you know, more questions and more mysteries. I too have felt the pull of this place, though now I sit before it, I find myself hesitant to descend. Why? Is it fear, I wonder, or something else that holds me back? I wonder so as well. The city looks to be built into an enormous cavern, and the rain pours down from cracks in the stone above. There must be a lot of water up there somewhere. I suppose if the cave roof stayed strong this long, it should hold for us. Before I leave this kingdom, I'd like to see where all that water comes from. What a sight it must be. Huh, I never actually thought about it. Although I do think this is the first time it rains, right? And immediately we're talking about rain. Funny. If you look down from here, through the rain, you can just make out those twisted sentries, their husks still stuck in endless patrol. I'd be cautious around them, my short friend. Their training will not have been forgotten. The city presents some formidable foes. Isn't this a wonderful spot for a rest? I so love the sound of the rain upon glass. Actually true. Let me in! Alright. Let's make the descent. Probably nothing up there. Oh dang. I wanted to jump over them and have them run off the cliff, and then I remembered that there's glass. Doesn't work. Okay. Hey, look, it's the Battle of Awakening. No, it just seems to be another cache. Okay, a big cache. Oh, that's the richest they've been speaking of, I guess. I love piano music. There's not a lot of music genres that are not being improved with having a piano line in them. City of Tears. What do they call the rain tears? Or are they speaking of different tears? City of Rain, exactly. Winged Sentry, Flying Sentry of Hallownest, patrols the heights of the vast cavern in which the city was built. Guess I want to go over here first. Oh, that looks like a nail. Upgrade me! Another map class. Bye-bye. Yeah, I do want to go over here first because I think, you know, like, there's probably gonna be less area to cover on this side. What the heck? How fast is this one? Because we came from this side, right? So, you know, theoretically there should be less space, available space over here, right? It's a nail, it's not a nail smith. Maybe it is just a better nail. Not an upgrade for a nail. Or maybe it's just a background. Never mind. Oh, dang. Is my nail not long enough? It is long enough, but it is blunt. And not sharp, and not good, and it does not good damage. At least that's what Quirrels... Oh, that's water. Yeses. At least that's what Quirrell said. Oh my god. What a name. Right, Dr. Quirrell, Mr. Quirrell? Professor Quirrell? I think Professor Quirrell it was. Hello. Have you brought me another nail to be honed? And, leave it on the ground and return later if you're still breathing. Bug Andre. Andre the Smith. Now, who would have brought you other nails? I thought you were someone else, because the first that comes to mind would, of course, be Hornet. You know, if we imagine she hunting or at least following nail-wearing, nail-wielding bugs like me, she would probably, like, take their nails and give it to him for some reason. Or someone else we don't know yet. After nailsmith, are you? Well, you found one. I'm not much for talk, but if it's a nail that needs repair, then you've come to the right bug. Your own nail is in quite a sorry state. My nail is just fine, okay? It could be better though, so I wouldn't say no to that. It never came to your mind that he might have expected Hornet. Really? Okay. Well, maybe you came here in a different order or something and were immediately thinking about someone else. It's obviously not one of mine. Still, anything can be refined with enough effort and skill, even that broken blade. If you'd like, I can reforge your nail. It'll make the blade far more deadly. Sure. Please do that. As you wish. I'll get to work then. Well, thank you for the 100 biddies, Mangon. Ranjo Stenya? Did that ring a bell? Nobody thought he was just expecting some random city sentry. Oh yeah, that would also make sense, of course. Oh yeah, that actually makes more sense than Hornet, I guess. I'm just thinking of Hornet because she went this way, right? And I saw her towering over the corpse of another bug knight or whatever. But I mean, the sentries would make sense because they've probably been killing bugs. They might have just dropped off all of the nails you saw before, a bit below, right? Then again, why would he talk to them? Because they didn't really seem very talkative. Well, whatever. Oh, Ranjo's down. Yes, okay. Thank you. It's roughly what Nailsmith says when you talk to him. Okay, I need to talk to him again then. There we go, the reforging is complete. I've honed your nail's edge. You'll find it much stronger than it used to be. Head out there and test its strength against your foes. And it looks a shame. I should have counted how many smacks any of these sentries needed to be defeated. Oh, we still don't have a map, of course. Do I want to jump down here? Yeah, sure, why not? That could have gone wrong. Does it look the same, though? What do you mean? The nail? I'm not sure. It looks less cracked, to be honest. Ooh, damn it. Not what I wanted to do. But I'm not entirely sure. Oh, look in your inventory. Thank you. Yeah, I think it had like... I'm not sure if that cracks, but I think it had some wear on it before, yeah. Still, what are these for? Helena seal. Except for those dedicated to the kingdom's history. I wonder. I thought maybe it would be used, you know, as a currency to upgrade the nail or whatever, but obviously not. Still 4 smacks? Wasn't it like 5? Ah, well, those only take 1 now, that's nice. Alright. Is there a bottom path? There is a bottom path. Yeah, but we're gonna go to the top path first. Don't just fly into me. Kamikaze sentries. Uh-huh. Although now I'm not sure. Oh, stay on the top path for now. Floating platforms area. Ooh, shiny. Neat. Okay. Not what I actually wanted to do. I wanted to jump upwards, and slash upwards. But that works as well. You look like a normal citizen. Is this a place where we could have gone from the bottom path to the top path? No, I don't think so. That looks rather big. Yeah, I still don't have a map, I know. Why, hello there. Wow, okay. I thought you'd be much more sturdy. Is there a flavor text? Sharpened nail. Oh, okay. Restored to lethal form. Well, it was also lethal before, just, you know, not as effective. Heavy sentry. Animated remains of a large Hollow Nest sentry who ate too much. One of few in Hollow Nest strong enough to wield a great nail. Give me a map, please, would ya? Don't like having to map all of this out in my brain. Hello. Relic Secret oh, there we go. Never mind. Aye, come searching for rare items, have you? Well, hands off! This collection is mine, and I won't be selling to grubby little wanderers. Still, I imagine you come across many interesting items in your travels. Maybe you'd care to part with some? I'll offer a fair trade for each. Oh, it just... You just give me geos for that. That seems to not make sense. I mean, they could just give me 90 geos then, right? But maybe he starts offering different things.
Oh, pal.
No touching the antiques. Math? Math what? It was... Oh yeah, you're right. 112.5. Right? Yeah. Math on stream, you know. Right? Oh, for each seal? Well, it said 4x. So I assume it was for all 4 of them, okay. No touching the antiques. My stock is not for sale. Well, oh. You're telling me it's like runes. Like the runes you store in your inventory because they don't vanish when I... Okay, I see. But no, that also doesn't make really sense because I can probably only trade them to him. Well, it's a lot of geos though. My stock is not for sale. Still, if isn't that the same? No. Still, if you've managed to come upon any interesting trinkets during your travels, I may be willing to trade. Step over to the counter here and I'll see what you've got. So I'm just assuming that, yeah, exactly, that he probably have more to offer. What does he just... A Helena seal, eh? Very interesting this. Do you know of the kingdom's 5 great knights? Not kings. They are revered figures of Hallownest, often mentioned in the annals of the kingdom, but only as a group. Both their names and appearance seems to have been expunged from history. Story time. Great. So long has passed since that time. It would be a grand achievement to discover their identities. Huh. These ornate seals were the official symbols of the king and his knights, and were treasured by those who carried them. The king and his knights are long gone, but the seals still hold value as curiosities. I'll pay a modest price for them. I'm just assuming he will expand his... Will he? Well, maybe it's just lore we get for them. I'll make sure to keep at least one, for sure. But you're right, yeah, it's 450 for each one of them. That's pretty good. Well, yeah, I guess it would be... Well, I mean, there is larger geos that are more than 1 geo, right? So, Another Hallownest seal, pass it over. Ah, I enjoy collecting their like, but there's little information to be gleaned of each. Mind you, they do keep a nice shine about them, and there's nothing wrong with appreciating something purely on aesthetic merits.
Oh, pal.
Hello, Nesta. Give it here. Do you have anything else for me? If not, get your damn little self out of my home. Okay. Whatever. I'll keep the last one for now. I mean, at least I already know what they mean by talking about its riches. A mechanism with a simple keyhole. Okay. So I'm assuming this will be the bottom path then, right? Yeah. Smack. Let's just see if we've missed anything here. Except for bugs and flies and stuff, sentries. Which are also bugs, I guess. Or have been. Well, the other ones also have been bugs. Only husks, right? Yeah, okay. That was... Wait, can I... I can swim! What? Well, okay. That's a little anticlimactic. Huh. Lem agrees. Fashion soul all the way. Not Mountain Dew. Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, you're right. I guess. Let's go here first, I guess. Boniface bound to be somewhere, right? Or something else that unlocks a map for us. Why, hello! We meet again. Surely not an important NPC in the game, right? No. Probably just... They're gonna disappear. Actually, they have... Now I just had to think about Aerith. Or Aerith, or whatever you want to call her. 507. For some reason. Because of their... garment. We all know what happened to Aerith, right? And if we didn't, I'm not gonna speak about it. Aerith, Aerith, whatever. Again, we meet Little Ghost. That's true. I'm normally quite perceptive, so are we gonna throw down, or do you just wanna talk? You have no idea, I never played FF7. Yeah, then I'm not gonna say anything. Because that is basically the... Yeah. I'm normally quite perceptive. You I underestimated, though I've since guessed the truth. You I underestimated, though I've since guessed the truth. You've seen beyond this kingdom's bounds. Yours is resilience born of two voids. It's no surprise, then, you've managed to reach the heart of this world. In so doing, you shall know the sacrifice that keeps it standing. So see, she seems to kind of be at home here. At least that's what I'm thinking. Also, I mean, there's a statue basically of her kind, I would say. No? If not even of her herself. Akamos Agamos, exactly. If knowing that truth, you'd still attempt to rule in Helonest's perpetuation, seek the grave in ash, and the mark it would grant to one like you. Wait. The truth about the sacrifice of why the kingdom is still going. That's what she's talking about, right? It's still attempt... Good lord, why is this so difficult to read? Helonest's perpetuation. Perpetuation is like endlessness, right? Yeah. Seek the grave in ash, and the mark it would grant to one like you. Okay. Bye. Memorial to the Hollow Knight. So is she the Hollow Knight? Ah. In the in the black vault far above. Sad to think about Twilight Princess again. But yeah, also no spoilers there. In the black vault far above, through its sacrifice, Hallownest lasts eternal. Or her, you know, her like ancestors or whatever. Ooh, running shivers down my spine. Black Egg Temple added to map. What? Oh. But that's what they mean with the sacrifice far above, okay. Do I really want to break those seals? That symbol is not ominous at all. Yeah, exactly. Ooh. Such a small little encounter, yet it has so much impact. Wow. Reminds me of something in Elden Ring, but of course no spoilers there. I mean, there's a lot of small encounters that have more impact as it seems, right? Wanna put a marker there, maybe. That symbol is kinda tough to see. You're right, it's not, it's, you know, it's even on the big map, right? I need, I don't know, what one do we want to? This one maybe, right? Actually, now it looks like a bug with some pincers. Alright. Wait, I tried going to the right, right? Yeah, kinda, okay. So maybe I wasn't even wrong with the nailsmith expecting her and not a city sentry. Because she must think, she must know that... Yeah, I only realized, I think, when I watched the VODs, the first time we met her in the dialogue, I read what you'd try to... What you'd done. And not... But she was actually saying what you'd do. So not what you had done, but what you would do. And since right after we defeated her, we had this little encounter with the 3 spirits, I guess she is talking about destroying the seals, because that seems to be something we would be doing, right? As someone in Elden Ring is bound to search for the Elden Ring for some reason. And she for sure wants to protect these seals, obviously. Which would make sense that she is hunting our kind then. Fun fact, before making Hollow Knight, the art director had prior experience in making animation movies. Well, that's cool. What animation movies did he do? Or is it just something nobody knows? I don't know. But yeah, I was kind of surprised by that cutscene. It wasn't really something I would have been expecting, to be honest. But I love it. One thing I don't like too much about Souls games is that the way how they are telling their story, right? I mean, it doesn't have to be on the nose, you know, right? But some cutscenes and some actual, you know, something like that goes a long way. Just an explanation for why they managed to make such a powerful cutscene with so little visual art. Oh, that's what you mean. It's not only... I mean, it... Yeah, okay. I can see that. I mean, it's just the visual design of the place itself. Have you been here? It's the visual design of the place itself, and also, you know, the fact that it's a memorial to the Hollow Knight, which, first of all, is a strong indicator, the first time I think, that you not we ourselves are the Hollow Knight, which of course is just an assumption that you... Okay, that was an interesting charge. That you're probably bound to be doing, right? Because many games are named after the protagonist. Even though nowadays not as much anymore, I would say. So it's not surprising that it isn't us, or not yet. Or, well, you know, maybe it is, who knows, right? Twists over twists. I'm not the Hollow Knight. I want my money back, yeah, exactly. Well, not yet. Or maybe not anymore. Or maybe I just don't remember. There might be a lot of possibilities to that still. But obviously I don't look like the thing that people made a statue of there. They always had that long lance before. No, that was a different one, okay. Lance Sentry, winged sentry of Hallownest, equipped with a nail lance. Charges at threats or throws its lance from a distance. You can hear some exploding little beasts. Somewhere. Maybe not. Okay. This one has a much smaller lance. Ooh, 2 hits for those as well, right? Oh, cool. Hello. Nothing else in here? Well, okay. Oh, I just realized I can breed aluminum flies. No, I cannot. Okay. Just the ones. Oh, just the ones in the chandeliers, I guess. I just realized we're using living beings as lanterns. Don't make it. Ah, what? You just gained another one. What the heck? Where did you pull that one off from? Ooh. Oh, actually, already hit it. Did I hear a grub? I do hear a grub. Oh, okay, okay, I see. I think the other path also just loops up there for some reason. Oh, okay, lots of little what are they called? Yay, rancid eggs. Stops to get off of on this. Okay, I actually haven't tried hitting them before. Now we know. So many geos! I would love there to be a stack station somewhere. Oops, not really what I wanted to do, but I guess I don't mind. Would you please? Thank you. That's where we... Oh, that's where we came from, okay. There's actually no path there, really? Okay, that's where we start. I didn't expect you to stop at each one of them. Well, okay, most of them, never mind. Oop. Oop. What do we need that for? Well, okay. Bench up there. That's a nice thing, because I think we're due for another little break. Probably the last one. Maybe. Oh, also I hear the caterpillar again. The grub. There we go. Then I think we need to go down there. And since there's a bench up here, hey, who knows what awaits us over there. Meow. And conifer! Great! Love it. Damn it, another exit. Whoa! You're not conifer. Cheater! Well, maybe it is. Probably not. Oh my god. Actual ambush? What is this? Okay. Looking forward to the day where one of these signs actually points to something completely else, you know, just like instant death or something. Even more exits. What are you for? Ball machine. With a symbol of a bench. Oh, okay. Yeah, we want that bench. We are rich! So who cares about 150 geos, right? Okay, that's fantastic. How much do you want for your map? Alright, Gonifer. Isn't this a change from those twisting natural caverns? The rain does cast something of a sadness upon it all. But the architecture is simply splendid. Charting such a different space is quite a challenge. Though one I've eagerly undertaken. Inflation and hollowness, yeah, exactly. And you know, it's the cost of energy, right? The heating with the unceasing rain. Actually, yeah. Now that I think about it, where does all of the water go? Because you can already see it on the bottom floor, right? So shouldn't it just keep filling up? And at some point, there's just all the whole city is underwater? Perhaps you'd care to purchase a copy of my achievement so far. Yeah, of course. 90 geos, I mean, come on. That's already 240 geos we've spent in this city just for the bench and the map. Ooh, wow. That's a large area. The heck? There's a stagway up there. Where is that even? I mean, it's at the beginning. Yeah, sure. But did I not try out getting up? Well, whatever. Hey kitty, I just gave you food before. Well, whatever, it's time for a small break anyways. So yeah, as before, 4-minute small break, get some stretches in, get yourself some more tea, go on a bio break. I'll be back in just a minute. I wanted to say haha no in 4 minutes. Be right back.